Hi, my name is Zachary Trudeau. This is a video speech for my English 111 course. Today, I will be presenting on something that I've always wanted to change about my grade school education. The one thing I wish I could change would be having an advisory period or recess throughout the day. Growing up, I never got the chance to have that advisory period or that recess period. We never got the chance to go out and socialize and have fun during the middle of the school day. Studies have shown that giving a child a break between class, whether it's for a recess break or just a simple advisory period, increases test scores, increases the attention span of students throughout the rest of the day. It promotes better behavior, reduces childhood obesity, and helps them in their social lives. That's 5 outstanding reasons to have a recess period. Research dating back to the late 1800s indicates that people learn better and faster when their efforts are distributed rather than concentrated. This works that includes breaks and downtime proves more effective than working in long stretches. Dr. Esther Enton provided an article on the benefits of recess. In this article, Enton provides many case studies and longitudinal studies. The Early Childhood Longitudinal Study, the ECLS, which was backed up and sponsored by the United States Board of Education, was one of the major studies used to provide information for this article. A longitudinal study is a study of one group of people over an extended period of time. The South Carolina researchers looked at the ECLS data on 10,000 to 11,000 third graders in that study aged 8 to 9 years old. They obtained information on ethnicity, annual household income, parental education, on the school's geographic location, and private versus public status. These were all detrimental factors to the study. This study concluded that students who were allowed to have a rest period or recess period had better behavioral scores and increased test scores. Dr. Olga Jarrett and her colleagues at Georgia State University's Department of Early Childhood Education approached an urban school district that had a no recess policy. They received permission for 2 fourth grade classes to have recess once a week so they could observe the children's behavior on recess and non-recess days. Their results showed that the 43 children became more on task and less fidgety on the days when they had recess. 60% of the children, including 5 with attention deficit disorder, better known as ADD, worked more and or fidgeted less on recess days. Sunlight also, while you're at recess, triggers the synthesis of vitamin D, which a number of studies have demonstrated increases academic learning and productivity. Not only does this break help increase behavior and test scores, but it also helps build friendships, improves a child's social skills, and helps reduce obesity. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends free and unstructured play as an essential time for children to develop social, emotional, and thinking skills. Recess may be the only time during the day when children have an opportunity to experience socialization and real communication. Children don't engage in the neighborhood play of earlier generations, so once the school day ends, there may be little chance of unstructured, natural social development. Some schools even go as far as having a no-talking policy during lunch periods. By not allowing children to play and talk, we are dampening their emotional and social skills. These skills in life will then help the child to deal with stressful situations, help provide and help problem solve with peers, and develop personal resiliency. The National Association for Sport and Physical Education, NASPE, states that children who are physically active for at least 1 hour a day and are not allowed to be physically inactive for 2 or more hours are at a substantially lower risk for childhood obesity and diabetes. Exercise helps pump the blood, which expedites the delivery of oxygen, water, and glucose. These three things are also known as brain foods. By exercising and pumping the blood faster, you are optimizing the brain's performance. With all of this presented information, I feel that if I could change one thing about my grade school experience, I would add in a recess period to our day. I would do this because it helps stimulate our bodies, which causes our brains to function better, decreases obesity, helps our attention span, and further improve our social skills while growing up, making us better people.